It's the district finals, and at long last, Brett Bakita got to see Brady Rose. Had to happen.
Oh, beautiful, too. And I tell you what, Carson Vanderhoff put on a good show as well.
We'll get to that in a minute. We might have expected Mona Shores to be here, Brett. Undefeated, defending state champs, #1 in the district. But Caledonia, a 7 seed, a team that was 1-4 at one point, but they got to the playoffs, and then they beat Jenison and Lowell to get here. What a run it's been for Caledonia. Carson Vanderhoff, well over 500 yards rushing in the first 2 playoff games. Brady Rose has accounted for 5 touchdowns in many different ways in the first 2 playoff games. And after Caledonia fumbled on their second play from scrimmage, it's Elijah Farnham on the jet sweep, 24 yards to the end zone. Sailors took a 7-0 lead. Not the way you want to start when you're a 7 seed and underdog Caledonia, but they would right the ship. Coming back later in the second quarter, the give is to freshman Brock Townsend, 15-yard touchdown run. This game would be tied at 21. It'd be tied at 28, and then it becomes tied at 35 in the fourth quarter as the Fighting Scots give it to Carson Vanderhoff. And he gets free for a 50-yard touchdown run. This tied the game at 35 with about 6 minutes to play. But you know who's going to make a play, Brett? Pretty good idea here. Brady Rose from the 23-yard line on third down. Fake it and keep it, and he goes 13 yards. This was about 82 seconds to play in the game. They'd also get the 2-point conversion. Mona Shores wins the game 43-35. The Sailors live to see another day.
I think it's just the kids. Again, we don't want to lose. Our seniors drive until the game's over.
But as far as tonight, our kids were amazing. That's a good football team we just beat. Their record is very mischieving. I mean, it fools you because they are so good, and 34 is the real deal. But our kids, again, this week just found a way, when it was crunch time to get it done, and our kids just don't quit.
I feel really bad for our seniors. I could see it in their eyes. They didn't want to lose. They didn't want to stop playing. It'll hit me later. I really feel for our seniors right now. They wanted to keep going. We really thought we had a chance tonight, and we did. But give Mona all the credit.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great football game, and that's going to be it for Tom Burrell. I mean, you and I have the most respect you could have for a coach. What a run it's been at Caledonia, which included a state championship. Mona Shores, this is the theme. Remember last year when they won the state championship, all these crazy wild playoff games where they trailed. They actually never trailed tonight, but tied 3 times in the second half.
Yeah, it's a great team. I mean, Brady Rose is a great leader, and he had 3 touchdowns tonight, over 250 yards offense. I think he had 16 tackles defensively. He's the real deal, but he has a lot of complementary players around him, and they play so well as a team. And this is the kind of way that you want to end a game like this. We couldn't show this, but after the district championship was handed out, both teams respectful. Did you see what Matt KOZIAK did? He turned to the Caledonia fans and he clapped and said and pointed to the Caledonia team. He turned to his fans, did the same thing. He realized everything was at stake, on top of the fact that Tom Burrell, one of the best in the business, retiring after this. Very emotional, but very classy. I love the way it deserved the way this game ended. It was a heck of a football game.
It was a great game. And Brady Rose, this is what I try to tell people that don't understand. I mean, he's a great offensive player. He's just as good on defense.
Absolutely. He's popping people in there. Let me tell you, 34 looks for, as a running back, to pop you as a defensive player, and he showed that tonight. 45 carries for 240 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. You mask that with 43 carries last week, 88 carries in 2 games, and he went for almost 600 yards. I mean, that's pretty impressive.